Welcome in, everyone. My name is Vinny Paracelli, and this is The 3 Show, the only spot to get all your NA3HL coverage. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight to the highlights. Let's take a look. We previewed it last weekend, the LA Nordiques and the New England Stars, and it lived up to the hype. New England and LA splitting the series. Colby Audette with a game-winning goal in overtime on Friday night to give the Nordiques the win, but the Stars would redeem themselves on Sunday with a 4-1 victory. A very busy weekend for the Point Mather Ducks. They had not one, not two, not three, but a 4-game weekend, and guess what? They won all 4 games, sweeping the Louisiana Drillers Thursday and Friday, and then sweeping the College Station Spirit on Saturday and Sunday. We had 2 great games between Helena and Gillette this past weekend. On Friday, the Bighorns squeaked out a 6-5 shootout victory, and then we had overtime again on Saturday. This time, it was the Wild coming away with the win. Derek Scoggins scoring the game-winning goal. To the coast, more specifically the beach. Long Beach falls to the Maine Wild 6-5 in overtime. Jeffrey Gratz with the game winner in that matchup. And finally, to the south, the Texas Brahmas pick up a sweep over the Mid-Cities Junior Stars. Robert Seeger scooping up the game winner for the Brahmas. The NA3HL prides itself on being a step above the rest, developing players and promoting them to higher levels of junior hockey. This past week, we had 4 players earning opportunities. Let's start with the players signing tenders. Brendan Studioso from the North Iowa Bulls signed a tender with the Minnesota Wilderness. In 14 games this season for the Bulls, Studioso has 10 goals and 12 assists, good for 22 points. Then for the Metro Jets, we have defenseman Kyle Gierman signing a tender with the Northeast Generals. The 99 from Shelby Township, Michigan has 7 goals and 8 assists in 17 games thus far. Gierman following the footsteps of former Metro Jet Louis Boudon. Just a couple days ago, the St. Louis Junior Blues announced that defenseman Ben Jones has earned a call-up to the Springfield Junior Blues. Another 99 getting a chance at the next level. Jones has 10 points in 11 games this year. He also has a +11 rating. Last but not least, Atlanta Capitals defenseman Oliver Lester has been called up to play in the British Columbia Hockey League for the Coquitlam Express. The Blue Liner had 7 points in 7 games for the Caps this season.
The Granite City crowd can feel it. Down to 4 seconds, and the number 8 seed has won the Silver Cup National Championship. For the 3rd year in 4, the North Iowa Bulls are Silver Cup champions, and for this year, the Silver Cup National Champions.
Over the last 6 seasons, only 2 names have graced the Fraser Cup: the North Iowa Bulls and the Granite City Lumberjacks, each team claiming the top spot in the NA3HL 3 times. The back-and-forth battle over the Cup has created an immense rivalry between the 2 clubs, and they renew that rivalry tonight at the North Iowa Ice Arena. It's a matchup you certainly don't want to miss. You can see it live on Hockey TV. Another great battle on the NA3HL schedule this weekend involves the Binghamton Junior Senators and the Jersey Shore Wildcats. They meet up for a 3-game series starting tonight in Jersey. Binghamton sits in 2nd place in the Northeast Division, 10 points behind the Wildcats, but they do have 6 games in hand. That's going to do it for us here on this edition of The 3 Show. Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to watch all 42 games this weekend on Hockey TV. Like the NA3HL on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at NA3HL. We will be back next week with more achievement stories, more highlights, and more previews as we roll on through the season. Thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Vinny Paracelli. We'll see you next week.